Panda. I got broads in Atlanta. Just took the lean in the family. Credit cards and the scammers. Hitting the licks in the band. Legacies.
Welcome you back to Black Side. I got an email from one of my subscribers wanting me to talk about the Rich Paul rule. And I'm not surprised that the NCAA put in this rule that you must have a college degree. And I hear so many people protesting these rules. But this has happened throughout society ever since the foundation of America. Whenever the white majority wants to take back an industry, they put rules and requirements in it. If you can think about, my father used to tell me way back in the day that most construction was done by African Americans. But until it was unionized, you saw 98, 99% white because you have to be apprentice, you have to be in a union. They put in rules and requirements. They put rules and requirements in the police department. I know that you do see African Americans, but most cities now, you have to have a 2-year degree. But at one time, you used to have a high school diploma. The reason why they do that is that they know most African American males and females don't have an associate's degree. Rules and requirements to become a plumber, electrician. The reason why they have these requirements so African American males and females cannot be in these industries because they're extremely hard to get in. This is the first time you hear this type of outrage because this happens to be in basketball. But in everyday life, they have been putting rules and requirements to keep us out, to make sure that they can control the wealth of that industry. How many times have you called a plumber, electrician, anyone who has to have a certification that they come to your door and they have to be African American? Yes, there are a few African Americans who are in the industries, but that's how they protect what they believe is their own. Because in industries like the NBA, the NFL, in certain industries like the movie industry, most agents happen to be white. But when you try and control that industry like Rich Paul, like LeBron James and Maverick Carter, they will eventually come at you with some kind of rules and requirements. And they will slap it on you with a smile and grin and can care less how many tweets you get on Twitter. Because the object is to control the wealth part of the industry. You have to understand that most rules and requirements in jobs across America is to keep you out. It's fundamentally the case. Should you have to have a Series 7's license to sell financial products, or the financial to be a stockbroker and all these different requirements that you must have? Should you be able to sit down and at your computer, understand the industry, pass the test? It's not like that. The reason why they have them is to keep you out. They know what they're doing. Yes, you must have requirements to become a doctor, a surgeon. That's fine. But 97, 98%, you shouldn't have to have a requirement. If you master the industry, you should be able to go take a test, if not a test, apply your skills, pass the test, and receive a certification. But it's not like that in America. See, white supremacy and white control of wealth, that's how they control it. Rules and requirements. LeBron James, Maverick Carter, Rich Paul broke the industry. They came in, took a slice. See, they didn't see this coming. See, they didn't see that they would have to deal with black men taking over an industry which white agents have controlled ever since the beginning of time. And one thing LeBron James, Maverick Carter, and them said, they admire Floyd Mayweather. Now, you could say whatever you want about Floyd Mayweather. You could say he's a coon for spending his money, but Floyd Mayweather, at a pivotal time in his life, left top-ranked boxing. He said with Leonard Ellerbe and Al Heyman, he said, I will control my career. I will control how much money I make. And Floyd Mayweather has become the highest paid athlete of all times, consolidating his power with black men. And when they see that black men or black women are consolidating power, they must stop that. They have always done this. Put you on that list. Stop you from making money. And this is why we deserve reparations, because they have done this. Since we hit these shores of America, when we release from slavery into Jim Crow, they have always stopped us from gaining wealth. And see, the difference with this is that the wealth isn't just coming from playing basketball. The wealth is coming from a part of the industry they have always controlled. See, they may not have played the game, but they control the agents, the lawyers, the accountants. But that has changed with LeBron James and his crew. Rules and requirements. They have always been put on us. They have always turned you down, saying, well, you don't have the requirements to have this job, even though you probably can do the job better than that white boy who graduated from college. This is a sham. They don't have any rules and requirements for you to start a Facebook or any other computer industry, but you notice all the stalwart industries in which white people make the majority of their money. And this is how they control the racial wealth gap. So you would say rules and requirements on plumbing, rules and requirements on electricians, rules and requirements on selling real estate, rules and requirements on jobs that you don't think you would need. The reason why, if you think about how much a plumber makes $30 an hour, electrician $30 to $35 an hour, those rules and requirements are there because those jobs pay well, and they want to keep them within white hands. This whole Rich Paul rule is a microcosm of society that most people haven't even thought of. Why we have rules and requirements. It's just that it's coming to the forefront because it happened to somebody who happens to be famous, LeBron James. But this has been happening in everyday society since we got off that boat to keep us out of certain industries. We must understand this is why there's fight for reparations, because they have kept us out of industries. They have done this purposely. They have designed it in a way so we cannot have wealth. And when we do get wealth, they try and take it away from us. And you've seen it with the Rich Paul rule. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, share this video. If you'd like to donate, go to PayPal and hit Streamlabs, and also hit that like button.